Miles parked me on a sofa. I know crowds drain you, hide, I'll handle the vipers. He worked the room with champagne and small talk, exhaustion seeped into my bones. Just as I nodded off, Miles's shout jolted me. What the hell are you doing here? He hardly ever swore in public. I stood. Beyond his rigid back a man leaned on a crutch, weight on one side. The scarred face was the nightmare branded behind my eyelids. Memory hurled me back to that cold rainy night, ragged breathing, sickening voice, hands slithering over my skin. The ballroom lights flickered into that darkness, rain drummed in my ears. The floor tilted, a grip steadied my arm. Instinct screamed push away, but fingers closed over my shaking hand. Easy, I've got you. I drifted beside Adrian, legs like paper. Behind us the intruder mocked. Happy birthday, Marin. Remember me? I've thought of you every single day. Xavier, I swear to God. Miles lunged, crashes, shattering glass. Air thinned, I couldn't breathe. Adrian's palm slid up my back, slow, steady. Breathe, you're safe. Vision tunneled to black, I fell into a long dream. In it I wore my school uniform, holding a clear umbrella. Late fall, endless drizzle, puddles everywhere. I tiptoed to keep my white socks spotless. Jade had ditched tutoring for her boyfriend and warned the driver not to wait. Class ended at 8. I called Miles. Background noise, laughter, people shipping him with some girl. Can you pick me up? I'm kinda busy. Rain's light, just grab a cab. An ordinary night until Xavier blocked the alley. I like you, Marin. The Shaw Prince. Clip a rabbit's ears, slit a puppy's vocal cords if it barked. I was terrified, rooted. That's not love, and I don't like you. Love equals possess. Dislike equals destroy. Let me show you how much I love you. I hit the ground, sewage soaking my clothes. He crushed my umbrella, hand clamping my throat. Filthy lips smeared my cheek, my neck. I wished I'd walked faster, even if mud had ruined my shoes. Then someone tore him off before the final line was crossed. Miles crushed me in his arms, apologizing over and over. Later I locked myself in a tiny room, curtains sealed, days and nights melting. Sedatives, IV drips kept me alive. One day, a misaddressed package arrived, no sender, just a cluster of lilies of the valley. Other flowers droop when they fade, but not these. Bell-shaped blossom shang like tiny lanterns, alive and radiant. A card read, "Sweetness and a return to happiness. Legend says lily of the valley summons luck." I thought maybe I could heal. I woke to Mom, Dad, and Miles circling my bed. In the doorway Shane's shoulders shook. Miles looked wrecked, eyes bloodshot. "I'm sorry, Marin, we didn't know they granted him early release." Barely 4 years, Avery Power must be peaking. They spoke, I heard nothing, only Adrian's voice surfaced. "Breathe, don't be afraid." It anchored me. When Miles went for medicine, Shane trudged in, head lowered. "I didn't know something so terrible happened. I'm sorry, so sorry." The assault wasn't his fault, yet guilt bled from him. "You trusted me, must have taken everything you had, and I failed you." Even now, stranger brushing past on the street spikes my pulse. When I decided to try again, bruised-hearted Shane appeared, safe, kind. First sweaty-handed hold, first trembling hug, happiness outweighed fear. His rambles exhausted me, I rolled away. Half asleep I thought I heard him crying. The Vance family buried the scandal to protect my name. I withdrew for a semester, the cover story was illness. Avery spread abroad that Xavier was studying overseas. 5-year sentence, commuted after big money lobbying. Once close partners, the Vance and Shaw boards now waged silent war. Kids fooling around, why blow it up? No real harm done, why spoil business? Disgusting. With Shaw stock moon shooting, we were outgunned. I heard Miles thunder into his phone outside. "Sienna, final warning, keep your psycho brother away from my sister or next time he loses more than a leg." Why was Xavier lame? Why was his face a topographical map of scars? No one in the family ever uttered his name. I almost asked Miles, but his hand gripping the phone shook too hard. I'd met Sienna once, Xavier's older sister, Miles's classmate, bright and tamed despite her family's sexist leash. The night of the attack, Miles had said. I'm mid-confession to Sienna, remember her? Rain's light, grab a cab. I never saw her after that. Miles must be hurting too. A month of hibernation and I asked to return to work. After endless pleading, my parents agreed, hiring a driver bodyguard convoy. I wedged between two hulking guards in the back seat, no room to wave goodbye. The rule: escort me to the loft door and watch me vanish inside. Yet the moment I stepped into the elevator, I met Shane, arms full of moving boxes. He avoided my eyes, pretending we were strangers. What are you doing here? Convenient, close to the office. I moved upstairs. Anything weird? Yell. His company headquarters lay in the opposite corner of the city. At my floor I exited. He called after. I slipped my spare key under your mat. Come up if you're scared. I ignored him, fishing out my own key until the opposite door swung wide. Adrian, trash bag in hand, met my stunned stare. Behind me in the elevator, Shane also froze. So that's why the owner wouldn't sell. The doors cut him off. I dismissed the guards and greeted Adrian. Why are you coming out of my building? Silent, he stepped closer, knelt, and plucked Shane's key from under my mat, pocketing it. Anything happens, I'm right here. Cream loungewear, damp hair, faint scent of shower gel drifted from him, dangerously inviting. I still couldn't picture those hands bloodied. Then disjointed frames slammed together, his fist wrapped around a broken bottle, pounding a man's face. Don't be afraid. Footsteps interrupted. His phone rang. Caller Dad. He nudged me inside, voice gently. The last second. Good night. Next evening, Grandfather Vance called. Adrian's nearby. Treat him like family. I'm fond of you. When the engagement is announced, you must all celebrate with us. After he hung up, emptiness gnawed at me. Even I could read the subtext. Adopt me as honorary niece. Chain Adrian with ethics. Adrian was right. Grandpa's heart ran black. I attacked the unopened birthday pile for distraction. Miles's gift, the yearly savings bond, predictable. Jade's, VIP tickets to the teen idol we'd worshipped in middle school. Shane's, the landscaped garden estate I'd once mentioned, now deed wrapped. Adrian's envelope held a single photo and a deed in Finnish manor, carpeted with blooming lily of the valley. Fresh, living bells. How did he know? My phone buzzed. Late night takeout. I declined politely. No thanks, Casey. His reply. Don't call me Adrian. When I stayed silent, he added the tease lifted my mood. Minutes later, my doorbell rang. Adrian stood with a steaming bowl of wonton soup. Invite me in. I folded my arms. Bit late for uncle to visit niece, isn't it? His brows snapped together. What exactly did the old man say? Oh, just that Uncle Adrian is getting hitched. How fat should the niece's cash gift be? I pushed every button, grinning. He edged inside, set the soup on the console. Keep calling me that. He trapped my wrists against his chest, closing the distance. Say it again, Adrian? His kiss crashed down, furious, then slow, soft. When we parted, his ears were pink, eyes glued to my mouth. Soup's getting cold. Eat. I sat on the rug, brain mush. He lounged on the couch, serene, drilling holes into my skull. Spring night, yet I sweltered. Hot in here, gonna start the AC. I stubbed my toe on the coffee table, yelped. Before I could bend, he pulled me onto his lap, pain erased. Hard heat, delicious scent. I sniffed his collar like a puppy, hearing his breath quicken. What body wash is that? A hairline crack in his composure, his hand on the small of my back pressed harder. You doing this on purpose? Head shake, frantic. He cupped my face. Doorbell again. Marin, I heard you. Are you hurt? 22. Adrian rose. I shoved him back, patted his cheek, limped to the door. Shane hammered hard enough to rattle my earrings. He grabbed my shoulders, spun me, satisfied I was intact. What happened? Nothing. Go upstairs. He scanned me. Why's your face red? No socks. As I tried to shove him out, his gaze lifted, darkening. Adrian stepped behind me, chest to my back. Shane's eyes reddened at the edges. He turned and left without another word. I stared after him, speechless. Adrian slammed the door. Eyes glued to him. Huh? I pushed Adrian out next. Life went on as usual. I never saw Shane again.